Hey guys, this is gonna be a quick video, quick message that I felt guided to do. It is late. It's like 12 a.m. where I'm at, and I'm recording this in my pajamas, as you can see. But I just felt guided to share a message. I don't know if Spirit wants me to pull cards, but whatever this is, and whoever watches it, whoever this resonates with, this message is for you, okay? I don't know. It's just surrounding love. Like, if you're feeling like, this is what I'm getting. Like, if you feel like the world is against you, or you feel like you don't have anyone or that you can trust, or you have struggles with self-love, Spirit understands all of that. A lot of times, like, our experiences, it's not hard feelings. There's no hard feelings when so-and-so doesn't text you back. It's no hard feelings when so-and-so says this about you behind your back, or when someone makes fun of you, or if someone just doesn't have time, whatever the case may be, or someone left your life. Because at the end of the day, it's all about you, how you feel about yourself that matters. You know, the more we seek validation, the more empty we're going to feel. We're never going to get that validation outside of ourselves. It's like it has to come within first. Because it's like, you know, if someone just tells you, oh, you're the best, you're the smartest person in the world, or you're the most handsome, the most beautiful person in the world, and you still don't believe it, it's because you don't feel that about yourself. So no matter how much you seek outside validation, it's never going to come back to you. Like, it's never going to resonate with you. It's never going to feel real to you. It might be a temporary comfort, but it's never going to be just this, you know what I mean? Also, like, what I'm getting is, it's like, if we don't love ourselves, then, I don't know, like, I'm hearing RuPaul. This is what I heard this in the shower. I'm so weird, but I heard this in the shower, and it come to my mind, because I like watching RuPaul Drag Race or whatever. And it's a saying that he always says at the end of the show. He said, if you don't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love somebody else? Which is real. We think we love people, but most of the time it's out of codependency, it's out of a need, it's out of a desire. And, you know, that's where these so-called soulmates, twin flame connections come from, because these people trigger the best. Love is like romance. Love is like the biggest catalyst you could ever have. You know, yeah, it takes so much out of you. It purges so much out of you. You know, I feel like it's for the brokenhearted. It's for the codependent. It's for the abandoned. It's for the abused people to find that love within themselves before they even get it outside. Because even though these people may, like, show you, like, the lower aspects of things, of love you don't want to see, can't take away from the fact that they are playing a big role in your life. So I don't want to totally discredit the whole, I hate the word twin flame, I hate that word, but I don't want to totally discredit it, because it is helpful. It does resonate. It is it is relevant, because it brought you to where you are. And usually when you get past the codependency, it's like you don't really care so much whether or not this person stays in your life, or whether they come back in your life, or whether it's meant to be romantic or whatever. You don't really care about that anymore. Like, you might have feelings, and the love is going to be there. That part's never going to die, because the connection is real. The love is real. But on the level that we think, like, it has to be this and it needs to be that, that's where all the codependency stuff comes from. That's where we need to break it down, clear it away. And this person does it. Like, this person will never really validate you in the way that you want them to. They're never going to come out and say, yeah, we're soulmates, or we're twin flames, or I feel the same thing. They're not meant to do that. Spirit's not even going to allow them to do that. Your higher self is like, I need to learn this lesson. I don't want you to tell them, or me. I don't want you to show me or tell me anything. I need to trust me. my guides, and we think that our guides are just like outside of us. No, we're all connected. It's all like our guides are within us. It's like thinking like God is outside of us. God is in all things, even us. And I know that's hard for people to wrap their mind around, that God is not just sitting in the sky like telling you what to do. God is in all things, all individuals, even the things that you find ugly or scary or evil. God has their hand in everything. God is infinite. You can't wrap your mind around what God is, I feel. It's so limited to believe that God is just some man in the sky. It's like so much more than that. We've been taught like things in reverse. That's a whole nother subject. I feel like I talk too much. But yeah. Me doing this video is like a part of the whole journey that I've been on, because you couldn't get me to sit in front of a camera, like just sit in front of a camera like this and talk straight to somebody. You couldn't get me to a year ago. I didn't have, and it's not even confidence, it's like love for myself enough to face myself, because it's almost like I'm talking to myself. I'm talking in the mirror to myself. And it's not even like, I might not even upload this. Maybe this is just something Spirit wants me to do. Like preach to the choir to myself. It's not really about anybody else. And it's taken me like 2 years, I feel, to get to this point. And if it wasn't for this whole soul connection, twin flame, soulmate, whatever you want to call it, and even if that person, you know, doesn't feel what it is, like it's, I guess it was real for me to some degree or some level. And I can't discount what it's done for me, because it's not about them. That's what I'm learning. It's not about them. And without coming into that realization, I probably wouldn't be here doing this. I wouldn't be even reading on YouTube, because my guides told me to do twin flame readings. That's the only reason why I'm here. It's the only reason. I think it was like August of last year where Spirit was like, you need to get on YouTube. You need to do these readings. And I was like, no. I was so afraid because I didn't believe in myself. I didn't have confidence in what I was doing. I thought it was about, you know, of course, helping people. And I thought it was about me getting closer to that person. It was about getting closer to me, because like, not that I was just the lowest self-esteem person in the world, but I did go through things. I was always a shy person. Never talked, you know, unless I'm comfortable with you. You wouldn't know much about me. You wouldn't hear me speak up about anything. To speak before people, like, that's not me. It was never me. Like, that part was like always hidden. It was a fear of public speaking in front of people. It's not, it's like, if you knew me, if you really knew me a year ago, years ago, you knew me, like, you'd be surprised. I'm shocked at myself, because people are like, oh, you seem so confident. Like, I don't feel like that. I was like a self-conscious person, still am to some extent. Like, I don't feel comfortable about my body all the time. I don't feel comfortable about my looks or my teeth or even how I speak. I feel like I sound kind of like manly, or I sound like one of my bosses at my job tells me I sound sluggish. So I always had like complexes all the time, that I'm not smart enough, that nobody wants to listen to me, nobody wants to hear me, I'm stupid. You know, these are some things that I believed, that I heard from people. Like, I never believed the good things about me. Like, if someone said something like, you're intelligent, or, you know, you should be a writer, or you're beautiful, or, I don't hear those things. It's like, whatever. But I'll listen to the, you're stupid. You know, nobody wants to hear what you have to say, and you're this and you're that. You know, it's a lot of things. And like right now, it's almost like I still have still self-conscious to an extent, but to some degree, I don't care anymore, really. You know, that's what I want for everybody else. I don't want people to get the impression that I hate love and I'm man bashing, or bashing the whole twin flame soulmate stuff. to some degree, I'm grateful for it. To some other degree, I don't like the downside of it, which is the codependency, the obsession, and the ideologies and the religion aspect of it. That's the type of stuff I don't like. And when I do these twin flame messages and readings, you notice that I don't really want to feed into all of the aspects of like, when are you guys coming together stuff. That just like doesn't get you anywhere. It helps to know where that person stands with you and like what's in the way, what's going on and everything, because if it wasn't important, you wouldn't want to know about it. You wouldn't be asking about it. And I just want to thank like whoever has helped me with this, like this journey, even the person, like spirit, like put me out there with that person. Like I felt so stupid at some points because I've told this person things that I probably wouldn't have told a person I was dating for years about me, or opening up to experiences I had. Like, I don't really even know you. Like, I really don't know you like that. But here I am telling you certain things. And it's like I had to be pushed a lot to like speak up. It was like that person was a catalyst for me to like speak up and speak my truth and share before I can share with an audience who I am or show them my face, because I was subconscious. I didn't want to do videos with showing my face. If anybody watched my first video, I was showing my face. It wasn't a twin flame video. I think it was like a weekly reading or something. And I was showing my face. And you could tell how subconscious I was. Now, not that I like to do it all the time, because I don't. But I don't have that barrier that I used to have back then, where I was like, I don't want to show my face. But like I was saying, I like want to thank everybody that's helped me on this journey, to the people that I read for, because you guys help me. Like, y'all don't know, like when I read for you guys, messages come through for me too. When I do these videos, these messages help me. When I speak to like other people that are going through this, whether they're like people that watch me or people that I meet or other readers that I have gotten to know, even if we don't talk anymore, even if you've made allegations about me being a stalker, murderer, whatever the fuck you're saying about me, you were helpful. The ones that I still converse with, you know, I have like someone I would consider a mentor that's helped me to see the other side of twin flames. I don't even know if she helped me see the other side, the past the codependency, that it was about me, you know, all of the help me to see it from a higher perspective. All those people are valid, even down to the person that I would consider the soul connect. I don't even want to call them twin flame soulmate. It's crazy stuff. I don't want to do that, but that person helped me through this. My guides, I gotta give it up to divine spirit, to my guides, my ancestors, the angels, spirits that have helped me with this, because it's not an easy process. Anybody that's really going through it, it's not this fuzzy fairy tale, because it's meant to break you. It's like the tower. That's why I love the tower. People are like, tower is scary, I don't want to see it. I love the tower card, because it's like shit that's not real and founded on anything needs to be shaken up so that spirit can rebuild that. And you notice there's two people. So it's like the tower is, you think that it's just you being thrown under the bus. The other person is going through it too, but they might be going through it differently than you. They might not let it on. Spirit doesn't want to let you know too much about what they're doing, because it takes away from you. So you can't find out about everything that this person is doing, because Spirit's not going to give it to you like that. They're not meant to. This person may not even know what you're going through either. They're not meant to, because that takes the focus off of what they're supposed to do. So, you know, I'm just like, I don't really talk about that whole situation about my so-called twin flame journey, because I just feel like it's not important really to share. Maybe a part of me was like not wanting to speak on it because I wanted to be in denial that it didn't exist, that it wasn't happening, that I was not learning from it, growing from it, when in actuality it is happening, or it was happening. I don't have no hard feelings with anything or anybody at this point in my life. Like, I don't. It's like I've outgrown a lot of stuff about me, about love, about people. I still have fears that I gotta break down. I still have triggers. Amy, if you're watching, we made this joke about, I don't know if you guys ever seen the Brady Bunch movie, but like Jan, like how she had those voices in her head, they're always telling her negative shit. Like, my ego is Jan. Because it's like my ego just tells me the stupidest stuff, like to get me to believe certain things. Like, you're not good enough. You're stupid. You can't do this. You can't do that. This person doesn't want to talk to you. This person hates you, blah, blah, blah. If I fed into all of that, I would be crazy. I would be like off my rocker if I believed in all the things my ego says. And it's like, you got to work with that. And my ego like tries to get me to slow down, tries to get me to procrastinate. You know, I got the Carrie complex, they're all gonna laugh at you complex in my head sometimes. And I just, like, when I do these types of things, because there's messages that I want to get out, and I'd be like, I'm scared. I don't want anybody, because they're gonna, like, judge me. They're gonna comment and say all these crazy things about me, or they're gonna, like, worried about what people think. Now, I put out what I put out because I feel led to, and it's because I want to do it. Because it's not your YouTube channel, it's my YouTube channel. So this is my outlet, but at the same time, this is where I do my business, and this is how I connect with others. So I understand that I have to have boundaries. But at the same time, you know, I've learned to have a voice. That's another thing. I don't let people talk to me any kind of way anymore like I used to. I don't do that anymore. Like, if I feel someone's disrespecting me, I'll address it. And I've never been that type of person. Spirit has pushed me so much, from being in abusive relationships to being a sheltered child with strict grandparents, whatever. It told me not to speak. If I spoke up for myself, that means I was talking back or I was lying. Told that I need to shut up, I'm stupid by some people. Like, all these things that I struggle with, coming forth, speaking. So what does true love mean to me? In short, what true love means to me, and self-love means to me, is being able to push through all of that shit at the same time, you know, even the ugliest things about yourself, and get to a point where you accept who you are. And it's not easy to accept yourself completely. I don't know if there's any human being that's mastered that in their life, who's completely accept themselves. Maybe they have. But to say that we don't question ourselves or we don't overthink would be a lie. But I've come to a point where I'm like, I'm not that same Chenoa I was anymore. I've lost a lot of friends. And it's not really a loss, because Spirit's making room for something better. Men come and go in my life, you know, and I'll be like, what's wrong with me? I can't find anybody, and why is this person doing this? Why they're doing that? And it's like, they're here to help me too, you know. And why did this person say this to me? Why did this person treat me that way? And I look back at everything, and it's like, I see why this had to happen. Being who I am now, nobody can talk down to me, tell me what to do, control me. Nobody can tell me who I am anymore either. Because they don't know me. They don't know my story. You know, no one should be able to tell you who you are. I don't know. A lot of people, I don't know. It must be like the Taurus in me, where people think I'm just like, but I'm not. Like, I've always been like this shy, scared, like nervous person. Still am. But I don't know where I'm getting with all of this. Like, where am I headed with all of this? But I feel like it's important to just, like, tell people who Chenoa is in the best of my ability without telling you all my personal business. But like, it hasn't been easy for me. And this has been a big, big mastery for me to be on YouTube and like do like lives and interact with people and laugh and show them my goofy side. That takes, you guys don't know, like that took a lot for me to master that. And even have a YouTube channel, like that is like, I wouldn't imagine myself doing this. Like people might say, oh, it's so small, but to a shy person that's been shy all of their life, that does not talk to people, that's always been like the one that hides in the corner or sits in the back of the class, even the back of the bus, if I rode a bus, or just like afraid to talk to somebody and just say hello or ask them a question. That takes a lot. And to be able to stand up to people in my life that I could not stand up to before, that says a lot. You know, there's other things I have to master. I haven't gotten out my truth yet to someone, and I still gotta master that. It's always a lesson. Spirit always got something lined up for us. So I don't know why Spirit had me do this. If you sat through this, then you must be like a real one. You must really, really care, because I don't feel like I'm talking about shit. But a lot of times, like deep down in me, like when I'm sharing my story or I'm sharing something with you, I'm hoping that Spirit is speaking through me to you somehow. Like something is like registering within yourself. Like I reflect something in you that you need to see, or, you know, like look past this and what really, like pay attention to what Spirit's like trying to relay to you is what I'm hoping. And this is heavy on my heart, so I have to just let it go, because I just want to let this out and let it go. To the YouTube channel, the girl that I was cool with for a couple of weeks that had made some serious allegations about me stalking her, and I didn't even watch the video. Everybody told me what she said. I didn't even want to hear it, because I couldn't believe that she would even say some shit like that about me. I can't even believe that she would even believe that, if she really did believe that. But there is no hard feelings. You actually helped me like stand up for myself. Like I got up 5 o'clock in the morning, my cat woke me up, checked my notifications, seen someone like, hey, you need to watch this, so-and-so was saying this about you. Hopped on YouTube, did a live in the morning, didn't care if anybody was gonna see it. But I was like, you know what, I need to address this, because I would have ran scared. In high school, people used to pick on me, talk about me. I had a boy that took my virginity. Next day after school, whatever, he was on another girl like I wasn't nothing. And I didn't go back to that school because of that. I left that school. That's how I handled things. I ran from things that were troubling. And I did that a year ago with something. I ran from the whole soulmate connection, twin flame connection. I didn't want to deal with it. I blocked him, you know, off my social media and like ran. That's my defense. But now it's like, no, let me address this. Because if I don't, then I'm not standing up for myself. I'm not being authentic to myself. I'm not being real to myself. So it took that. So that's why I say, like, these people, you think that people just come in your life for no reason. They're coming to fuck your life up, ruin it, or make it better. Regardless how you see it, they play a very, very significant role in your life. If you can see it in that way. Because yeah, I could take it like, oh, it was betrayal, or I needed to use my discernment better and pay attention to the people that I associate with. Yeah, that was very small. The big piece of it was she triggered me enough to say, you know what? No, hell no. I'm not going to let nobody talk shit about me and make up some little stories, or even if she really believed that, I'm going to tell you what it is. Like, I'm not going to allow, like, I could have got off of YouTube like, oh my God, she said this about me. It's going to ruin everything. It's going to make me look bad, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm not running from anything anymore. I don't have anything to hide. And even if she believes that still, so what? I know who I am. I know my truth. I know what I'm about. So, and even if you believe that, or whoever like commented and was like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. People, oh, I thought she was of the light and all this dumb shit. Even if you believed it, I don't care. I needed to stand up for myself and say what I needed to say. Because it's like, I'm not going to let you put that energy on my name like that. I'm not going to let you do that to me. I don't even know what she was thinking by saying what she said and thinking that I wasn't going to say nothing about it. I don't know. But thank you to her. I don't know if she's watching. She talks about I stalk her, but anyway, thank you to you for that. Because it's heavy on my heart. Because it's like, that really hurt for somebody that I talked to, like a friend, and told them like my struggles, bad relationships that I had, things that I'm even struggling in my life with now. Her telling me her life story, and for her to go and run on YouTube and say, this person is like stalking me, trying to kill me, like that shit, I was done. I was like, really? Like, I couldn't wrap my mind around that. I was like, what the fuck did you get out of our interaction that would make you think that I would do that? And anybody that subscribes to me or watched my videos before, like, you believe that shit? Like, I don't know. This is my thing. If I was really on some stalker shit and you were threatened, you felt like your life was in danger, and I was one of the people that was putting your life in danger, why didn't you call the authorities? Why didn't you call the police? Why did you go on YouTube to air that? That's why I'm like, either she's pity partying or she's trying to fuck with me. One of them. People say, oh, she just needs help. She needs, she's like, she needs some help, and fuck that. Maybe. But that's my thing. And she couldn't tell me over the phone. Like, she chopped it up with me like, oh, congratulations on your new home, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna speak on it anymore because I'm not trying to disrespect her in any way. Like I said, there's no ill feelings, but these are one of the things that have helped me grow. So I'm gonna speak on it and then I'll be done with it. But she couldn't tell me what she was accusing me of. It's like she expected me to know what she was talking about, which why I was like, what is she talking about? I don't know, but I just feel like this, and I'm not gonna beat around the bush with you, and hung up on my face. So I'm like, okay, we didn't talk for a few days. Weekend comes, I'm a stalker. I'm plotting to kill her or whatever, or some shit, I don't know. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. And Spirit lit a fire under my ass and was like, what you gonna do? And I'm gonna stand up for myself, and I'm gonna speak my truth. And that's that. And you helped me with that, so thank you. So part of many life lessons, a part of life's growth and things like that. So I don't know. I hope that if anything you've taken from Chenoa, Walu Child, whatever, self-empowerment, self-love, perseverance, self-respect, trusting yourself, believing in yourself, speaking up for yourself, standing up for yourself, if that's what you take from it, if anything. Not no la la land, like love readings and what are they up to, what are they doing. I hope you take more from it than that. I really do. Because that's the whole point. I'm not here to spoon feed you with sugar. I'm trying to heal you. That's my point. And at the same time, it heals me. So Spirit uses me as a vessel, but at the same time, it's like a trick to get me to work on myself. I see how Spirit works. 30 minutes in. I'll pull a message, I promise, because I know I went on a tangent last time with when are they coming, and I was really gonna do a reading, but it was like Spirit was like, stop. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna pull any cards, because you saw me shuffling. I was like, I'm gonna pull some cards. Spirit was like, no, you're not. You're gonna talk. But I'm gonna pull some cards, and I'm gonna close it out here because I feel like I talked cards to death. because I can talk a lot. And maybe this is like my inner child coming back, because my family says I used to talk a lot. I used to sing. I used to talk to trees, flowers. That's where Walu child comes from. Because I couldn't say flowers when I was little. I called them Walus. That's where Walu comes from. I was a chatty Cathy. I guess they called me chatty Cathy. So maybe my inner child is coming back. I don't know. Maybe I'm letting her back in, I guess. Not being afraid to connect with people and talk. But if you take anything from this message, that love yourself in the way that you feel guided to. Take the lessons, learn them, appreciate every lesson and every person that has come into your life and that will come into your life, no matter what they project or show you. Because essentially, it's to help you. It's to help you. Strength. Oh my goodness. Strength card, you guys. So some of you might be going through some things where like you have to push through your strength too. And I always say the strongest people go through the most heaviest shit. You know, some of you might have gone through some like crazier things than I've ever gone through. And that's spirit telling you that you're a G. Like you're a spiritual G. Like you don't even know it. The moon card. You're very in tune with the moon. Every time a moon cycle comes, something affects you heavily, I feel. Like some things, especially if, say your moon sign is Pisces or Cancer, or you are Cancer or Pisces. Moon cycles affect you heavily. Like you're very connected. Women, this might sound too much for some men or something, but like when we have our periods on a full moon or a new moon, that's like a time where we really need to introspect and go within ourselves. That's when we're the most powerful, the most intuitive, I feel. Because, you know, it's like I'm in tune with the moon. Like there's something that's trying to come through. There's messages that are trying to come through to me. I'm an oracle already, but, you know, my portal is cleansing itself during a full moon. There's something going on there. So women who happen to experience that, that is a time to really get tapped in and like tune into your energy. The King of Pentacles. Ultimate stability, you guys. And that could be for me too, because I'm a Taurus. So that's like a earth sign person. And he's like got it together. He's ultimate stable one in the suit of Pentacles. He sees his worth. He knows what he's worth now. He's looking at this pentacle. He's cherrying aspects of himself. The aspects, his characteristics, his reliability, his trustworthiness, his loyalty, his humbleness, his dedication, his effort, his hard work. He respects himself. And I feel like he's well respected as well. You know, next to the Emperor, I feel like he's the most respected because he's not like the King of Swords that just like talks down to you and stern. He's got feelings and emotion, and he has things to say. He believes in himself. He's like all the kings embodied in one, I feel. If that makes sense. You're healing from a lot of the energy exchange with the water, the Queen of Cups and the Five of Cups. You've learned to, or you're even healing, I feel. You're healing from this energy of always giving. Because I see the Queen of Cups as like someone who's very loving, very nurturing. She feels everybody's energy around them. She empathizes with them. Like, I understand how you feel. You know, the dog on the street that can potentially bite her, but because it's hurt and it's wounded, she'll care for that thing, and she might get bit. And then time and time again, she never learns the lesson, and she continues to open her heart and give of herself, so much so that she doesn't have anything left but this empty cup. I feel like you're healing from that aspect of yourself, because it's like you had to been brought to some sort of disappointment. Like, I trusted people, I let people in, I tell them my business, and, you know, I sleep with them, whatever. I've bought things for them, or I've cooked for them, or I listen to their problems, and this person does this to me. It's like that type of energy. And it's like you have no choice but to sit with yourself and really heal. She's like, she's thinking, she's looking at all of these cups. So you might have gone through something yourself where you feel highly disappointed by the people around you and feeling like you have nothing left within yourself, like nothing to give. with the Three of Swords. Needing to recover from some past hurts, I feel like. You got to overcome this. And you might be triggered. These cards are flying. King of Swords. Some of you need to speak your truth. You need to speak out on the things that have hurt you. You might have to speak to someone directly. And it might be intimidating. These people might be intimidating. You have a lot of kings. But you are the strength card. Remember that. You are the strength card. Remember that. Three of Wands. There's procrastination here. I can relate to this already. There's procrastination, knowing damn well you need to make a decision or make a choice with the Five of Pentacles. Even if that means you stand alone. Even if that means you'll be rejected. Even if that means you'll lose your job. Even if that means whatever you're going to lose that you cherish the most. The relationship, the person, your life, your money, whatever. You have to. Because when I did that video, I was like, I don't know if this is going to end whatever I got going. I don't know if what that girl said is really going to affect how people see me. And if it's going to tarnish everything for me. But I was like, I have to say what I got to say. At the end of the day, people hate me. People believe that I'm a stalker / murder. Like, I don't even know. Whatever. I don't know. Even if they believe in that I'm of the dark and I'm doing spells and all this shit on her and all this, whatever. I gotta speak up for myself. What do I have to lose? At the end of the day, I'm gonna be good. Spirit's gonna take care of me regardless. This YouTube shit can be gone tomorrow. They can cut YouTube off forever and nobody got a YouTube. I'm gonna be good regardless. And like, even my viewers, like, I don't know you guys personally. Yeah, it could hurt me because I've interacted with you. We connected energetically or some way. And I have lost you because of some bullshit out there about me. And that might hurt me for a little bit. But at the end of the day, I still have family. I still have people that love me. I can meet more people. You know, like, so what do you have to lose is what the Spirit is telling you. What do you have to lose? What are you procrastinating with? Four of Pentacles. You really fear, like, something that you cherish. Like, I don't even want to take a chance because I'm afraid that I'm going to lose. If I speak up about my job, I'm going to lose my job. If I speak up to my parents, they're going to kick me out. If I speak up to my lover, they're going to break up with me. If I do this, whatever. With the Eight of Cups at the bottom, it tells me that you're progressing, you're learning, you're evolving emotionally. You're moving away from things that just don't fill your cup anymore. That just don't resonate with your soul, your heart anymore. Justice. This is right as being like, things are coming into balance. This is a season of Libra. So all kinds of shit is like, some stuff that's like this is like Spirit's like going to do this. Something is going to be weighed out accordingly. So depending on the cycles previously, maybe last Libra season, depending on the energy that you put forth, you get back. You know, Spirit has no judgment. The law honors what you put out there. So whatever you put out there, you're going to get back. Things are being weighed accordingly, or karmic situations are coming to balance or coming to a close. Everybody has put in their efforts. Now it's like it's time for Spirit to weigh the things. That's what I'm getting. It's Libra season. Justice card is Libra with the Ace of Cups. This is a renewal period. This is a period of healing, renewal, purging, releasing, opening up. Spirit clean house. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. I'm ready for something new. The leaves are falling. The old is being released. The Four of Wands. This is a season of celebration. Not a lot of people like to celebrate Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all that. Or they might celebrate different things. Or they don't celebrate holidays at all. That's fine. But Spirit has their reasons for this season. This is a season like to reap some harvest, to celebrate, to be thankful and grateful at the end of the day. Five of Wands. the fight is not over, because you do got to stand. You got to reveal yourself. You got to show yourself to the world, no matter if people judge you or not. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Page of Pentacles. Opportunities coming. Opportunities for growth, change, learning. Could be advancement materially. Spirit blessing you and gifting you with things that you can actually experience. The wheel is turning around. You see the changes. It looks like fall. It's like fall season. I feel like seasons are changing and things are turning around in your favor. You've worked very, very hard. The King of Wands. You're in your power. You're in your truth. You have some blessings on the other side of it. I can't even like tell you, because everybody's blessings are going to be different. But I feel like that should stop here. But Spirit has some things in store for everybody. That's all I can really say. That's the message, you guys. Much love to you. Peace.